COVID-19 has affected all of our lives. For some, self-isolation has opened up time to try out new hobbies, fix things in your home, exercise, or read more books. But many of us are feeling busier than ever, struggling to work from home, taking care of family members, and for some, looking for work and just trying to make ends meet. Those who are essential workers also need to balance health and safety with these other concerns. Almost all of us have been forced to make lots of changes very quickly. So it's natural to feel like our lives are out of balance right now. Thankfully, there are things we can do when we feel stretched too thin. In this part of the COVID care package, we highlight these strategies that can help us be stronger and more resilient in the face of stress. These strategies are: 1, adding structure and more routine to our lives. 2, getting in touch with our values. And 3, practicing self-compassion. Let's focus on practicing self-compassion. In these unusual times, just keeping our head above water is an accomplishment. But it's only human for us to be critical towards ourselves for not being able to do more, or for feeling overwhelmed by all that we are being asked to do. The idea that we should be able to do it all can sometimes be motivating, but often it leaves us feeling like we're falling short. Practicing self-compassion is a helpful skill to learn so that we don't feel overwhelmed when there's too much on our plate. To feel less overwhelmed by all that is being asked of you, we recommend adding self-compassion breaks to your routine. This practice, developed by Dr. Kristen Neff from the University of Texas at Austin, involves 4 steps and can be used at any time of the day and in any place. The first step is to identify and think about the stressful situation. It may be a problem in a relationship, difficulty with children, the threat of the virus, or perhaps the loss of a job. The second step is to notice and label the emotions and physical sensations you experience from being in or thinking about this situation. You may say, "This is sadness, this is pain, or this is stress." The third step, remind yourself that moments of such suffering are normal. You can also say, "Others are struggling just like me," or perhaps, "I'm not alone in this." The fourth step is to ask yourself, what do I need to hear right now to express kindness to myself? Think about if there's a particular phrase that speaks to you in your particular situation, such as, "May I accept that I'm doing the best I can? May I be patient? May I be strong? Or may I begin to show more kindness to myself?" These steps are described in greater detail in the how-to guide focused on self-compassion exercises. The strategies in this section, adding structure to our lives, getting in touch with our values, and practicing self-compassion, will help bring stability and perspective when we're feeling overwhelmed and stretched too thin. Although many of us are struggling to adjust to the current demands, practicing these skills can make space for a little peace and comfort during the day. Remember, it's not about doing it all, it's about doing what's important. Also, please don't forget to check out the other components of the COVID-19 care package. We're sharing strategies that can help lift your mood, ease anxiety, and manage depression during these times. If you're interested, you can also sign up on the site to receive alerts as we post new information.